Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Rainbow Dreams Educational Foundation presents the 22nd Annual Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival, Saturday, June 17th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Expo at World Market Center. Join us and celebrate Juneteenth Freedom Day as we welcome R&B diva 702 back to Sin City to perform their biggest hits. This event is free to the public. You heard us, free. For more information, visit us online at june19lv.com. That's june19lv.com. Powered by Zappos.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Jones. Hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help.
All right, Las Vegas, good afternoon, Greg Deville Realty Group. Let's talk real estate. Now, we also have along with us Deville Solar Marketing Group, LLC. That's right, Deville Solar Marketing Group, along with Deville Realty Group. So here's what we're doing. We're giving you the keys and saving you on NV Energy. Today, I want to discuss credit topics, right? Let's talk about some of the issues we're having about credit, because I think credit is hindering a lot of us from that next level of what's to be. Whatever that is, whether it's real estate, that business, that financial planning. I have along with me this afternoon, he's going to chime in with us, Mr. Terrell Big Tex Robinson, everybody. Big Tex, how you doing, man? All right. Your volume's not on, man. You got your volume off. I need you to come back. I can't hear you, Doc. Can you check that volume for me? All right. Well, we're going while the engineer works on getting Big Tex back on with us. You know, many times in the real estate world, we're finding that people are paying a mortgage for someone else, and they don't realize the advantage that's available to them in getting their own. The American dream, right? Home ownership. Veterans, I want to talk to you today because as well, Many are getting into home ownership using their DD-214. Now, many think because they've used it in the past, it's not eligible to be reinstated. However, that's not true. There are many who have lost their homes, deed in lieu, foreclosure. Maybe you've even done a short sale in the past. You got behind, things fell apart. You walked away. That's called a deed in lieu, right? So, or maybe again, that foreclosure happened to you. First, I want you to forgive yourself. Whatever happened in life, don't hold it against yourself. Look, move forward. Let's press forward. Let's press play. I'm going to give you my contact, 702-349-0162. Greg Deville, Deville Realty Group. Now, veterans, you have the opportunity with the mere 560 credit score. That just means you paid some of your bills. Listen, the VA is willing to back your loan. They're not lenders. I don't know, maybe you didn't understand. VA is not a lender. VA backs the mortgage loan. The Veterans Administration backs your loan. Now, I want you to keep in mind that although you do the VA loan, right, through using that backing, it's termed a VA loan. Remember, there is a funding fee. So although you say there's no money down, you're exactly correct. However, that money that would be down, most you see in FHA, which is at 3.5% down, what happens in the VA is that 3.5% is placed into the loan. It's called a funding fee. So you're paying it, you're just paying it over the course of a 30-year loan. So you're not giving it up right away. Okay, so just FYI. So again, veterans, we want to appreciate you. Thank you for your service. And don't forget, using as low as a 560 FICO, we can get you back into the VA loan. So Greg Deville, Deville Realty, 702-349-0162. I have live in the studio, well, live on the air with me this afternoon, my friend, Mr. Big Tex Terrell Robinson. Tex, how you doing, brother? Everything coming around pretty good for you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
Hey, wonderful. How about yourself?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I'm having fun helping families, you know. Fine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm having fun helping families doing what we do, brother. Have you been having bad connection in that room that you're in right there? Has it been normal for you? Yeah, I'm getting some delay there, Tex. I'm getting some delay there, Tex. So while the engineer works on that, you all. So again, veterans, let's take the opportunity to get into your home ownership. Let's make it good with the income. Now, remember, buying a home or purchasing a home is based on your income, your DTI, your debt to income ratio, right? Remember, based on how much you have coming in versus how much you have going out. We talk about that ratio. Now, lenders, again, are looking in many cases that you're under 48%. Now, there are some that can go higher. But again, keep in mind, that's up to the lender. So again, for more information, 702-349-0162. All right, we're going to try this again. Mr. Big Tex Terrell Robinson, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I say a third time is a charm. Can you hear me now?
There you go. I hear you now, baby. I hear you real good now. Everything is good, man. It's been a minute. You're looking good.
Yeah, man. You know what? Hanging in there, just trying to, play it safe. Hey, I'm 1 year old that just had a birthday the other day. I'm telling everybody I'm 37, not 40.
Don't lie. Don't even lie. You know why I say that? Because somebody didn't make it to be old as you are, friend.
That's true.
So, I'm always, I've just turned 58 in February, man. What? So man, 58, brother. I don't look as old as I am.
Yeah, you don't.
Right?
You don't,
right?
Man.
But I'm resting, man. I got a good woman on the side. I'm resting. Yeah. I'm eating good. I'm living good. Life is good. Got some challenges, but to be expected. That's what life does, right?
Yeah,
to be expected. It's okay. Yeah. I'm good with that. I can handle a good challenge.
Because you know what? Those challenges makes us stronger, and we learn from those challenges.
Absolutely.
Too, so.
I'm learning a lot, too.
Yeah.
I'm learning my strengths and my weaknesses.
Right.
That's right.
And you know what? You got the right team around you. That's why you thrive. And that's the most important part. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and you're thriving. And another thing a lot of people got to look at is you are servicing the community, because so many people that get into your industry, they want to just try to make money. But no, you got to service the community and service the people. All the other stuff is a byproduct. It'll come later on. But as long as you're taking care of the people you need to take care of, everything else will follow.
Man, I'm getting ready to raise you an offering, man, because you preaching real good today, Rev. You preaching real good today, baby.
Hey, I'm a faithful tither, man. I'm a faithful tither.
Let me say this, everyone that's listening. Listen, Big Tex has helped when I was starting off back in 2015, looking to get into home ownership, and I wasn't in a position credit-wise. And so what Tex did was, I was told by the lender, our good friend, our mutual friend, Miss Alicia Taylor, I was speaking with her about getting approved. She threw the file at me. Deville, you're not ready, man. You got some things to do. She said, get with Tex, let him get you straightened out. Got on the phone, said, Tex, I need some trade lines. I need to build some credit. I need to do some things to get in position. Tex said, man, I'm going to call you tomorrow at 7 p.m. and I'm going to put you right where you need to be. Man, I'm going to tell you all of about 20 minutes. Mr. Terrell Robinson, man, better known as Big Tex, right? Put me in a place within 20 minutes, man. Got me started with some trade lines. And today, a lot of my success has come through what Tex helped me start off, and that's getting in a position of where I'm at today. So, Tex,
hey, man,
shout out to you, brother.
I appreciate it.
When I saw it was your birthday the other day, I knew I was coming on radio. I said, let me get Tex. Let me say happy birthday to this brother, man, because he was obedient when it was my season. You were obedient to what God had for me and my family, brother. Right. And we're still in that home today. Praise God. We are still there, man. 6-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,000 square feet, turf front and back, man cave in the backyard with a kitchen, sink, and refrigerator with a grill, man. Covered patio across the whole backyard. Playroom for my grandkids, man. Listen, life is good and God is great.
Right. And who says that black people can't do it? We are some of the most intelligent beings on the planet. Absolutely. And I'm not trying to go that route, but I'm just saying, who says that we can't do it? Look, if you don't know what you don't know, get with the professional. That's all you got to do. Get with the professional.
And that's why, everybody, that's exactly why I wanted Tex on the line with us today, is to talk about what we need to do, Tex. Say I'm having some credit challenges. Well, give me what I should do, Tex. Where should I begin? I know what to do, but I want my listeners to hear from the pro, the guy who gets you started. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing which each and every one of us should do is you need to check your credit. And what I mean by that, I use a credit place called creditchecktotal.com. It'll give you all 3 scores, all 3 bureaus. And the great thing about it, it's plus or minus 10 points. So if Deville and his team or Alicia pulls the credit, let's say you pull it and it has a 600. I know if now the mortgage lender pulls it, it's either a 610 or 590. So get that first. It's going to be a detailed report, all 3 scores. Then after that, the easiest thing is look at all your old addresses. Can you hear me? Okay. Look at all your old addresses on your credit report. Call the bureaus and have them delete all old addresses. There goes 50 points right there.
Old addresses. 50 points.
Yep.
I hope the
all
listener.
Old addresses need to be deleted.
Let's say that again. The old address is deleted, right?
Correct.
All right. Okay. We're going to go to creditchecktotal.com.
Correct.
We may be off about 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When I look at that, and they're going to have all 3 bureaus.
Correct.
Not spelled.
And you want to call all 3 bureaus. And you want to call all 3 bureaus.
Okay.
And it's been posted on social media. Hey, man, Tex told me to go do this. My score went up 50 points.
There you go. Okay. Good stuff.
And there's a lot of rules and regulations that people don't understand, that even lates don't even supposed to be reported on the credit report. A lot of people don't know that. So we have so many different rules and regulations, and each credit bureau, they have 30 days to respond to that negative that's on your credit report. So if you have and then here's the biggest thing, ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, do not, if you have a collection, do not go and call that collection after 3, 4, 5 years and tell them you want to pay it off. Because what happens is it'll restart the cycle. 7 years. Now your score drop 100 points.
Ooh. So if it's that long on my record, on my deal, but I need it because it's hindering me from purchasing a home. So I want to dispute the credit. Dispute that. Is that what you're telling me?
You want to dispute it, or the other option is, hey, if I pay you guys off, I need a deletion letter.
Gotcha.
If they don't offer a deletion letter, you're not going to pay them off. And they want the money, so they will delete it.
Right.
They will delete it.
Right, because normally they pay 10 cents on a dollar for it
Correct.
anyway. We were talking yesterday in one of my CE credit classes how that things stay on your credit, and although the debtor, who may be, let's say, one of the big boys, right, one of the big companies, they write it off, but they sell the paper. And so
they got credit insurance on you. They have credit insurance on you.
Right, but what people don't realize is this new third-party collection agency can't produce the original document.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
So in many cases, they have to remove it because they don't even realize consumers don't always realize that debt that's on there is illegal. Number one, right? Because they put it on there, not ample notification. Number one,
that's true,
and they don't have the original document of which I signed with the big boy company.
That's true.
ABC Financing sold the debt, but the original paperwork.
That is true.
Yep. So,
you're 100% right.
Tell me about.
Even with increase, we have letters that you can write with increase as well as collections. That if you have an increase, let's say when you get ready to go purchase a vehicle,
right?
Most people that purchase a vehicle, their credit's going to get pulled a minimum 5 times.
Okay.
So let's say you did get the car. So you went with one company, let's say Wells Fargo. The other 4 companies you didn't go with, by law, you have that removed. By law, they have to remove that.
So how do we go about that, Tex? How are we going to get that removed? What is my steps? Because we're talking about people doing it themselves. Now, I could pay you to do this, but there's some of this stuff you're saying people could really do themselves.
They actually can do it themselves.
Yeah.
If they look, even if you have a day off work and you look at the one thing that you want to do is you want to look at your credit report and assess all the negative things that are on there. And then there's books out there. There's actually credit books out there for dummies that will show you how to write them. We actually got some of the books over here.
Yeah.
So Credit Secrets. Credit Secrets is probably the best book.
Okay.
That gentleman is, that book is probably the best book. I've seen someone let their credit go to a 450 and 4 months later, he's at an 800 FICO score.
Look at that.
Just to show you how great that book is.
So what this show today, everyone that's tuning in via Facebook, you're hearing us live, is we want to encourage you that there is hope. There is a way out of what you're in. Speaking to a lady this morning, she recently lost her job, but she's in the nursing field. She's in behavioral health kind of field. And I said, oh, that's easy. You'll be back. She's been off for about almost a month. I said, oh, you'll be back. And then once you're back to work, don't let a long time span get in there between being off work, right? I mean,
that's
people
true.
lose a job, no big deal. But her history over the last 4 or 5 years have been in the mental health industry. So I'm like, you're going to be good. Just get back to work, give it a couple months on the job, and let's go ahead and apply. But I wanted to, for your birthday, Tex, and you and I have spoken credit so long, is that, let me bring up old times. Because every year in December, January, I would have Tex on the radio, man, and we go in about this credit stuff because people need to understand you get tax refund. Yeah. It's not a second Christmas, right? You just had Christmas. What else could you need? Right? So we always, man, for years I'd have Tex on the show. And when I saw Facebook and it told me it was his birthday, I'm like, let me call Tex, man. I ain't heard from Tex in a minute, man. Let's talk about old times because it was always so relevant to what people needed into getting into the home ownership. And because they're already, Tex, this is what I teach. And I've been doing this for 8 years on radio now. I've started a new radio show, as you can see behind me. I still have the other show on Fridays, Sundays, and first Wednesdays of the month. I still do.
Move over.
And then I start another. Right. So I'm at 702.5 FM Thursdays, 3 to 4 p.m., right?
Wow.
And yeah, man. You know, Greg Deville, the name's got to stay alive, baby. You know, it's like Coca-Cola. He on every sign you see, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
that's the brand.
You got to stay relevant. You got to you're thirsty, ain't you?
That's true. Yeah.
So if you see my sign, you make you think about it. You hungry, ain't you? Yeah. So come get some of this. At the end of the day, I also wanted to talk to you because I wanted to let you know, and I briefly spoke to you about it earlier. I'm doing Deville Solar Marketing Group.com. Deville Solar. You know what, Tex? Man, back in December. Now, people have been knocking on my door for the last year about, hey, I see you don't have solar. I work with a solar company, and would you be interested? And I was interested. It's just that I didn't know them. Right? Because I didn't want to give them knocking on my door. I don't know you from a can of paint.
That's correct.
Right? So I'm like, yeah, but I can't. So I said, okay, I want to get solar, but I'm waiting to meet someone that I can entrust with my personal information. Not just a cat knocking on the door. I understand you do, and you may be legit. I just don't know.
Right.
So I thought, man, you know what? If and once I met the sister who's doing it at an event, she said she does solar. I'm like, perfect. She was a sister, and I knew of her. She ran for a political office, so I've been running into her in different events. And I thought, okay, I know somebody that does it now. So I felt comfortable. I talked to her early December. By January, I was set up. They were installing my solar panels on my roof.
Wow.
And the advantage was I'm on an equal pay. Hear me good. I'm on an equal pay for the next 20, 25 years.
See there?
That I have financed this solar unit at $235 a month.
Wow.
Now, when I think about what my summers were like, Tex, my summers were running me on an average 720, 730 from June to about September. My bill was run because that AC, man. We in the desert, brother. So that AC, man, and you know, I'm kind of fat in a way, you know, and I be needing air, you know. I be getting hot, you know. So I turn the air down a little bit, you know. I'm getting, I gained a little weight, you know. So I get hot quicker, seem like I'm getting up in age, you know. I mean, I don't have hot flashes or anything, but I'm definitely,
that's an extra. Hey, you know what? That's an extra $2,000 a year back into your pocket that someone can put towards saving for, you know, a second house or down payment or whatever the case may be.
Or whatever, or it's just to know, because you know, during the summer, I'm always having to guess what's my bill. So opening the bill, I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm anxious.
Correct.
You follow me? Because I want to know, but I don't want to know. Like,
Correct.
Ooh, what we do this time?
Right.
Ooh, we were last time. I'm at 720 still. Like, ooh.
Correct. Yeah.
But when the lady told me I could be at 235, when they gave me the quote, so the first step was I got with them, I gave them information, I gave them what my kilowattage usage for the year. They looked at the kilowattage usage and said, okay, based on what your activity has been, here's what we designed. We designed that you should have 33 panels on your roof, right? So that was the design for my particular home. And I said, but you know, I've been thinking about putting in a pool in my home. I'm considering a swimming pool, and then I've been considering a Tesla.
Okay.
Right? I've been considering a Tesla now, and I'm going to need some power. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me ask you this. Now, if you say 33, but I know I'm getting a Tesla down the road, and I'm getting the pool put in, will I have the capacity? They say, well, with that having that consideration, you may want to go with a couple extra more panels. So I went with 3 additionals because I want to have the capacity when putting in the solar with the Tesla and the pool.
And the pool. Mm-hmm.
Right. So now I'm creating enough energy from the natural sun. And guess what? The killer game was that was no money down. Oh my God. Man,
all because they looked at that credit.
Man, look, that's it, man. They said, look, you meet the criteria for no money down. And what was so sweet about my deal is they said, matter of fact, we're gonna charge you. We're running a special, and you met the qualifications to be in the special. $15 a month for the first year. $15 a month for the first year, and after that year is up, then you go to your $235. Wow. Fix, lock, no interest for the next 25 years at $235. So I said, so now
you already have to pay electricity anyway.
You're gonna pay.
So look how much you're saving.
That's good. You already, and that's the point I've been selling. Look, I'm not giving you a new debt, right? You're not getting a new debt. You're gonna always pay NV Energy. Right. So why not cancel NV? Why not? I always tell people, fire your landlord. I want you to fire NV Energy, and I want you to put that solar in position of the NV Energy and watch the savings.
Right.
So you can put, because most people, as you and I were speaking of, are on auto pay. So they don't really know what their bill is.
That's true. That's true.
They just I've asked several people, well, Deville, I'm on auto pay. So you haven't seen that you've been getting robbed from NV Energy. Yeah, been getting robbed. NV since 2021, they slipped in there and increased the bill by 54.2% increase at Nevada Power. Nobody saw it because they on equal pay, and people just been surviving. They like, I need it, they just pay it. But they don't know the advantage of having solar and how I can get you on a balance. Like, so when I sell you the home, you're on a fixed rate, right? Your mortgage payment, my mortgage payment is $1,596 a month for my 6-bedroom at 2.99%, right? But with my tax and insurance, I'm up to like $1,900, right?
Still,
but that's still 2,000, 6-bedrooms, 3,000, yeah, all of that. But again, to those who may not get that, but whatever you do get, it's fixed. It's no adjustable, and that's what I'm doing. When I thought, man, how this solar was so phenomenal. I want to tell everybody about the advantage that's available. I said, so I can sell you the house and get you solar. I sold you the house with no money down. Guess what I'm going to do with the solar?
Right. No money down. It's fiscally, it's fiscally responsible to what I'm even looking at it. It's fiscally responsible because, like, as I'm talking to my parents, like mom, dad, it's on autopilot. And so I started getting their bill about 2 months ago just to see. Yeah. And she, 500 here, 600 there, 300, and she didn't even realize it.
Didn't even realize it. That's right. And we want to be able to raise the awareness, right? Raise the awareness so that people can understand auto pay is good if it's a fixed rate.
Right. Right.
It's not good for them to just throw you a bill and they just, because every now and again I felt like my phone bill, I felt like one of the big companies, like it used to be Sprint, right? I felt like they were throwing little extra fees in there. Yeah. If you get 1,000 people and I charge you $5 extra, it make up for the person who didn't pay their bill.
Right. And financially, when they're having problems, when they having problems, they start doing that. When a company's bottom line and they're not meeting that boardroom or those shareholders, $3 here. When you do $3 a month to 3 million people, that adds up.
See what I'm saying? Think about what AMPM does. Every time you go to the debit to use your card at the gas pump, that's 35 cents. And then if you go inside, I know it's 35 cents. And then if you go inside and use your card, now they're charging you another 35 cents for use of your, man. Can you imagine 1 million people, how much they're making at 35 cents?
Yep.
So I just go pay cash.
Yep.
Because I don't want to add or contribute to this madness of you charging me 30, always just 35 cents. Time 1 million people.
Right.
Think about that number. Right. $300,000 additional just because you swiped your card.
That's true.
But if you think about over the years, how many swipes you've done, now I see other stores, other gas stations are getting into it as well.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we need to find ways to save money, right? Deville Solar Marketing Group is finding a way to, you're going to pay NV Energy anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So why not make, like, you're paying rent. Somebody say, well, Deville, is it a good time to buy? And I said, absolutely. They say, but the interest rates are high. You know what my answer is? So is rent.
So is rent.
Rent.
Yeah.
In fact, you've had 2 increases in the last 3 years on the rent. But if you're in a fixed rate mortgage, you don't get an increase at all.
That's true.
If you're in a solar system, you don't get an increase at all. You maintain right where you were. Now you can auto pay and not worry about it.
That's true.
Because I dare not auto pay certain things. Really, I'd rather not auto pay. So I need to know what you doing.
Right.
Don't double charge me this month. I want, talking about auto pay.
I just stopped auto paying Netflix because Netflix went up like $2 on me. So I was like, y'all done.
And then to mention on that part of the television stuff. So now there'll be no more sharing your Netflix access.
That's how they
found a way. They done found a way to say, no, you and your 4 kids, y'all all got your own house. All y'all using the same Netflix. I'm like, you mean to tell me I pay for Hulu, you pay for Netflix. We can't share no more.
We can't share.
The monopoly is about to be done. They caught us like the dude in the bushes. Now they caught the friend. He like, come on out the bushes, man. They got us. You're like, no, brother, they got you. They ain't get me. But you giving up all the goods now. Now I'm busted, man.
See, look. This is so I put something out there. Look, see, even we have to get smarter because so many things, they're catching on to so many things. And then on top of that, this artificial intelligence is really messing up.
Wow.
A couple of casinos down on the strip, they don't even have servers no more because the robots now can serve the drinks now.
See,
So now I have a few clients that have lost their jobs because the robot don't ask for vacation time. So we have to get ahead of the curve. Wow. We have to be proactive. So while you're talking about this solar, it's about being proactive. If you know your bill is always $350 a month in the summertime, and you can get your bill to $230 a month, that's $100 a month putting back in your pocket.
No. If your bill is $350, you're going down to the low 100s. Because remember this, I'm at $235 from a $700 average. Now that's 3,000 square feet. You don't use as much capacity as I do.
That's true.
Right? You're not using. I'm cooling. I got 2 units, one for up, one for down.
Right.
When my fat self go up, I need a little more air upstairs than I need downstairs, right? Because when my little fat self get up there, I need, it got hotter up here. So I'm raising the level differently.
Correct.
Right? So if 3,000 square feet is 235, you say, well, I'm not that large. Then consider yourself having maybe a little bit less of an expense when it comes to this solar powered energy.
Right.
But whatever it is, it's definitely going to be better than what Nevada's doing, NV Energy is doing when it relates to how the increase of power is being dispersed.
That's
because
true.
They're watching it and they're increasing it. And you can't say, well, hold off this month. I'm in between blessings.
Right.
No, you're gonna be in between a casket and
the dirt,
dirt without some of this power that we need for mere existence, right? I mean, I can live with a candle. I mean, I can live with a flashlight. I can live with my phone flashlight, right? But I can't live without AC, baby. Not in Vegas.
No.
I can go to your house for a little while, but you're gonna put me out after a while. Be like, Deville, you sucking up all my good air, man.
Right.
So I'm gonna need you to put something on it, right?
Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
So again, we have to find. Now, this was another great thing I learned, Tex, is that even though you rent a house, you can still offer it to your landlord, right? With no money out of pocket. That. Yeah, that's why this was powerful when I found it out. That's why I had to become a rep. Because I found out, I said, well, what about, because I asked all the hard questions. You know how I am on radio.
Right.
I'm coming in with all the guns, right? Loaded. So what if the landlord got the solar system? Because you cannot do it as a tenant, but if the homeowner agrees to it, it's attached to his property. Now he puts the solar on his home. Now you move out because Deville's selling you a house. But you blessed him with getting the access knowledge that he could put it on his home. So when he rents it out next time and the bill is $130 a month, he can include the power bill in the rent. You feel me? So now he can say, hey, I'm renting this 4-bedroom property. You NV Energy, there's no NV power included.
Right.
Because he's paying one bill, that one solid $135, whatever that amount is, included. So now, how much better would it be for a landlord to say, I got a rental house, power included?
Wow. That part I didn't know you can do. Look, Warren Buffett's in the business for making money. So
absolutely.
By him being behind NV Energy, he's going to continue to increase those prices.
Absolutely. Why not?
So,
because we can.
Exactly.
Because we
Exactly.
can.
So if you can
Why
get locked in, why not?
Why do landlords go up on rent? Did you ever think about why a landlord went up on rent? Because remember this, the landlord is on a fixed rate. Remember that, right? Landlord pays $1,800 a month for that house, but he rents it to you for $2,100. Now he said, I'm increasing the rent by $300, right? So now he's going up to $2,400 for that same house. Why? Because he can. But what made him go up $300 when his mortgage didn't increase? You know what he did? He went out and refinanced the house. He did a HELOC. The rate went up $250. He took out $85,000, and now he's $85,000 strong, and he charged you $250 for the payment he has to make for the HELOC.
Yep. You covered it. Yep.
Or guess what he did? Here's another thing he did. He went out and bought a new car. The new car's payment is $450 a month. He said, well, I'll get my tenant to pay half of that. So he charges you an additional $300 and he pays the $150, but you're paying the mortgage and the new car note.
That's true.
Or you're covering the new car note insurance.
That's true.
Why do we do it? Because we can as landlords.
That's
that right?
100% right.
I got some land down in the South. I'm thinking I'm going up on his rent this year. His lease ends this year. I'm going up. Why? Because I can.
Because you can.
Now, either you could take my 80 acres at what I'm leasing it to you for, or there's another farmer waiting to lease my land.
That's true.
There's another farmer that says, Mr. Deville, your soil's good.
Right.
Your soil's
and
good.
ladies and gentlemen, that's called leverage.
Leverage.
He has leverage. Deville has leverage to be able to do that.
There you go. So what is the landlord? So the other part that I like to bring to people's awareness or attention, if you will, is why does the landlord decide to sell a house when he has a good tenant like you who've been there 3 years or more and you've been paying every month?
Right.
Why does he decide to sell? Well, number one, Tex, one of the reasons is you paid down his principal, so he has more ownership in the property, including the equity.
That's true.
So now I want to cash out. I have 190. My home, I just had 185,000 in equity, right, in my home. So I took out 80. We just wanted to pay some IRS down and some credit cards. So Alicia told me, Deville, you good for 182,000. I said, well, I don't really need that much. I want to refinance. I want to bring the interest rate down. So this happened about 2 years ago. I was at 4.25, right? So she said, Deville, I can get you at a 2.99, right? Get you at 2.99. She said, you good to take about 182,000. I said, well, I don't need that much. I said, I just need about 80. I think I owed tax about 35. Now I want to pay down some credit card, and I want to do something special for the wife, right? Mm-hmm. Take some cruise, go to Waikiki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did some things,
You did the hard work, so why not?
So with that being said, my mortgage went up $100, right? So if it were a rental property, who would have gone up on? The tenant, right? So now people wonder, well, why the landlord go up? Because here's the advantage. He has leverage, as you mentioned. He has leverage, and because he can. Warren Buffett increased NB Energy by 54.2% since 2021. Why? Because he can. What are you going to say? You need the power. And what does he say? I have the power.
I have the power.
So because I can, I do. Right?
But now what you have brought to the public is now we have options now.
There you go.
So there's an option that's been presented to say, hey, if you don't want to be over here under him, hey, we can go this route and you can have a fixed rate and be done.
That's exactly why Deville Solar Marketing Group got started, is because when I taste and see that it was good, I wanted you to have a piece of the fruit.
Correct.
I wanted you to get some of the benefits. I wanted you to get some of the benefits. Oh, taste and see that it's good.
Correct.
And many have signed up with me and said, matter of fact, I was at an event yesterday. I don't know if you ever go to the Shepherd's Breakfast.
I ain't been there.
Learn about. Okay, so it's every fourth Wednesday of the month. Every last Wednesday of the month from 9 a.m. to about noon. It's called the Shepherd's Breakfast. About 120 people get into a room. Entrepreneurs, you want to get your feet wet, this is where you need to be. So I got there early enough to get my name on the list so I can talk to, you get 2 minutes to do your pitch, right? Amongst a bunch of business owners.
Right.
It's called the Shepherd's Breakfast with Pastor Bishop Bill McDonald of the Wealthy Place Ministries. It's right there on Owens and H. It's called the Wealthy Place Ministries.
You know what's that?
Bishop Bill McDonald. So he got pregnant with this vision. He started, wow, man, years ago. And it was basically for pastors, but pastors started inviting other people. Now they have big sponsors coming in there, man. I'm talking about. And the food, I'm not here to sell you the food, but the bishop's wife, Sister McDonald, oh my God, you talking about shrimp and grits? I don't want to get hungry because I ain't ate but some cashews today. But you talking about good. Man, you talking about good. But the network is unmatched.
Gotcha.
And so I had my 2 minutes yesterday, and everybody kind of knows Deville, right? I've been around the block. I'm like an old hooker, right? Been around. Everybody that had me, right? Everybody know Deville. So with that, I got up, did my Deville speech. Took me about 30 seconds. Say, hey, you all know me. I'm in veterans, buying, selling, commercial, real estate, whatever you need, Deville Realty. I say, but I'm here to give to you Deville Solar marketing. Why? Because I first tasted of the very thing I want to tell you about.
Right.
And see, once I taste and tell you, look, I was paying about $720 a month in the summer in my big old house. Right? But guess what? We making money. It wasn't look, baby, just honey, pay the bill.
Just pay the bill.
Just pay the bill. I just don't put it on auto pay though.
Right.
No, I need to see this. So,
right.
But then when I learned about solar, man, when I left, I had about 4 leads. One of my clients came to me, Mr. Collins. Everybody know Mr. Collins, Mr. Gene Collins. Gene swears by Greg Deville. He said, Deville, he said, come here, young man. He said, come here. Boy, he like a daddy to you. He like everybody daddy, you know. He used to be a senator in the town, you know. And he says, man, I was just talking to a guy about solar. But since you doing it, he said, I got 2 houses that I want to put solar on, and I'm going to use you. And I thought, you know, the fact that I'm doing real estate, I'm giving the knowledge of wealth through equity. I'm giving you what you don't realize you have at your disposal, which is what? Real estate.
Real estate.
I'm giving you keys to real estate. So if I can give you the keys to real estate and show you how to save on that energy, because you're going to pay an energy.
You're going to pay it.
You're going to pay it.
Yep.
So you need to understand with doing that energy, let me show you how to save. And of course, I get compensated, right?
Right.
Nothing goes without compensation.
Right.
Is that right? I mean, real talk. People get up and go to work. And I know some people get mad. Deville just do it for the money. Let me say this to you. I do it for the passion.
Right.
My passion brings me money.
Correct.
I'm passionate about. You can hear I'm about to start sweating in the studio.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
My engineer.
I mean, that's the one thing. No one can deny that. That your passion. You are passionate about what you do, and that's what I tell other people. I say, look, each and every one of us has some type of passion. So stop chasing money.
Yeah. We
have some type of passion, and then find something that you're going to be able to help others out, not yourself, but others out, and the money will come.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it will come. So stop. Yeah. So stop chasing the money.
Well, so when people say that. Big Tex, this is what I tell them. I said, well, let me ask you a question. Some people may have retired already. I said, but let me ask you a question. You got up every morning for 30 years. You got up and you drove in the traffic. You fought the traffic. You got there and you didn't want to be late because you didn't need another pink slip. But you went to work at the end of the week to get what? What's that thing you went to get? What's that? Say that again?
Paycheck.
Okay, so I want a paycheck. Now you mad because I'm doing something that I'm passionate about. But again, do what you love what you do. Whatever that might be. People say, Deville, you've been in business. Man, I've started so many businesses. I done started more business than people have jobs. I mean, I started, I just sold my other business. I started a boom lift business. This was a boom lift. I 60 feet up in the boom. We do palm trees. We do parking lot lighting. We do signs and banners. Man, we got up in the boom, baby. We was booming around here last year. And then I decided, I didn't want to go up 50 feet no more, right? I didn't want to put a harness on and go up in the bucket truck. And then I couldn't find good people to do it. I said, I told my wife, and God bless my wife, man. She said, boy, you could have a dream and then start that business. Yeah. And so, I did. And I sold the business about a month ago. I sold the business. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just thinking about this solar and how excited I am for the summer. How I can not worry about that $700 bill, right? I'm like, ooh, this is going to be sweet, baby. I ain't got to worry about that no more. I don't have to budget for it. And I thought, well, wait a minute, hold up. I got radio platform. I got about 3 or 4 different shows I do. One lady said, oh, Mr. Deville, I recognize you from the television. I said, oh, Okay, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Well, I do television commercials.
Right.
And I was at the car wash, went to the car wash. And the lady said, I'm giving her a car because, I'm talking to everybody.
You have to.
I'm not leaving no rocks unturned. I'm turning everything
You
over.
have to.
Man, I was at the car wash. The guy was armor all. I just went to get the armor all, the tire armor all. And but while I'm there, I had to give out a couple of cards. Listen, if you're an entrepreneur and you're listening to me, you've got to be the best at promoting your business than anyone else.
Exactly.
Don't wait on no one to promote your business. I tell people, look, I'm going to give you this nugget. Watch this. If you want to build your business, go to the barbershop every other day. Somebody said, why? I'm glad you asked. Because there's somebody new in the chair.
That's true.
Every day.
That's true. Every day.
Every day. You never get the same cat in the chair.
Yep.
Every day. Every day at a busy barbershop, there's new clients.
Yes.
So go hang out. I don't always go to get a haircut. They know Deville, you getting the cut today? No, I'm good. They just want me here to network. I'm good. Matter of fact, he look at my hair like, Deville ain't here for a haircut. Deville here it's a social network, baby.
That's true. That's true.
You gotta make it work socially.
You gotta make it work.
That's it. Am I right about it?
Hey, I mean, you're 100% right. And look, closed mouth don't get fed. So.
Man, look, Tex, for what you've brought to Deville, man, and the knowledge and the wealth that you've given us, man, your credit knowledge, I know you're doing some other parts of your business. Give me some things that you're working on right now, man.
Right, you know what? Right now, the big thing for the last few years is our financial planning business. This is very important. I was on CNBC a year ago, and we ran the numbers. By year 2053, we took Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, and other. By year 2053, they said the number shows that Black Americans' net worth will be zero.
Oh.
So now that's a major problem. Because number one, we're the lowest in home ownership. Those are facts, numbers.
Yeah.
We're the lowest in owning life insurance. And then when we do own life insurance, when times get tough, we're the first people to cancel our life insurance. And check this out. The two things that builds wealth, real estate's number one, life insurance is number two.
There you go.
And then the two things that we're the number one people to talk about generational wealth. Yeah. But the two generational wealth we don't contribute to, or we don't have.
Yeah.
So I've been working. I've been doing retirement planning now it's been a total now for 8 years. So zero. We got recognized MDRT. That's the $1 Million Round Table. So we haven't had a client in 8 years to lose 1 penny in their retirement money. So we don't gamble with people's money.
Yeah.
And that's just the way how I do things, certain things. So right now the biggest thing is focusing on helping people get life insurance, but also start their retirement, start their college fund for their children and grandchildren, and also develop and structure a proper will and trust, because of the fact that when we pass away, we don't. See, my grandparents, when they passed away, my dad had to go through 2 years of probate.
Yeah.
So
probate. Yep.
So that's what I've been focusing on. So I just brought on 6 new agents 2 weeks ago. And so I'm doing a lot of training. They're in here and in different other states. So that's what I'm focused on is the retirement planning, life insurance, wills and trusts.
And you said some what was the thing you said? My dad had it when he passed away, and where you set up
a trust or will?
Well, it wasn't a trust. And you mentioned to me earlier, when a house gets paid off, they had mortgage insurance. You mentioned you doing mortgage insurance.
Yep, doing that as well. Yep.
Okay.
Mortgage insurance.
Give us your contact. My engineer said I got down to 5 minutes, so we had so much fun, man.
Yes. Oh yes.
But give
very
us your
important.
contact.
So you can reach me at 702-882-2103. That's my mobile, or 702-751-5865. That's the office line. 702-751-5865 is the office line. Mortgage insurance is very important. When you purchase that home, one of your thoughts, if you purchase that home and that's solar, now you should be thinking, if something happens to me in the next couple of days, will my husband or wife be stuck with this mortgage? Right. And if so, am I in position to be able to have them pay that off? And then you get the insurance. Where now, once they pass away, pay it off. You're able to bury them. You don't have to do no collection at the church. No car wash.
And see, you speak a very powerful message in that. When my dad, I was 18. My dad died 2 weeks before I graduated high school. I didn't even graduate high school.
Wow.
I really didn't. I'm a millionaire, but I didn't graduate high school.
Wow.
Right? I mean, I went through prison. I mean, I made some real dumb choices. Losing dad. I was raised with dad. I didn't meet mom till I was 13. But even with that, I lived with dad, right? I met her, but I lived with dad. Dad and I, you know, he didn't marry. You know, he did, but he didn't do well as a husband.
Right.
But nonetheless, dad had mortgage insurance. So when I was 18, dad passed away May 5th, 1983.
Wow.
By May 30th, the home was paid off.
See there?
The insurance paid the mortgage.
See there?
And I was too dumb to understand. Boy, you got a house free and clear.
Yep.
Free and clear. Did not have a more. All you had to do was pay tax. But a fool and his money soon depart, says the word of the Lord.
Right. Says the word. Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So I didn't know any better, but I lost the property. But Tex, I'm gonna tell you, man, that mortgage insurance, I definitely want to bring you back. Let's talk more about it because I'm a recipient of mortgage insurance, like I am of solar, like I am of home ownership. Those things lay real heavy on my heart. And the reason I love to talk about empowering my community with the power of knowledge. Knowledge is power. But many lives is dormant, Tex. People aren't doing nothing with it. I've been on radio 8 years.
We have to act.
Yeah, I've been on radio 8 years, and I get people 3 years later saying, and I always ask, where'd you hear about me? Oh, I've been hearing you on radio about how long? About 3 years, and you just now calling? But nonetheless, I'm not going to shoot you down. Let's get you going. Guess what? They get into a home. Like, you could have been did this.
Right. Correct. And here's another thing, like you said, knowledge is power. We have to act upon it. And look, don't be afraid. If you don't have bad credit, I tell people this all the time. He's already told you, I had bad credit. Yeah. I asked for help, and look what happened. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, ask for help. Someone out there can help you.
That's right.
Get your credit fixed, get you into a house, but don't wait and just assume that you're going to wish it away.
Right. There
ask
you go.
For help. Take action now.
So again, Tex, give me that cell phone number one more time.
702-882-2103. That number is 702-882-2103.
Okay, listen, I got to go Las Vegas. Listen, I'm out of time, but certainly not out of information. We could keep on going, man, but there's some studio guests coming up next in line with their talk show. Listen, I'm excited about the weekend. I don't know about you. I'm excited Father's Day is coming up. I know it's one of the worst celebrated days, but I've been a dad for years and years. My oldest is 35, and so I'm excited about Father's Day. I've been there for my children, and so I'm excited about it. Listen, Tex, thank you again, man.
Hey,
I love you, brother, and I appreciate what you bring to the community, man.
Thank you so much.
I really do.
It.
All right, so take care of yourself. Las Vegas, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you next week right here at Hot 702.5, Thursday at 3 p.m., 3 to 4, every Thursday right here. I look forward to talking to you then. Until I do, may God's best be yours.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it.